Here is the Flow 19 from Atelier Interface, a shipyard in France which specializes in custom building performance sailboats. This is a high-volume modern design with a wide transom and twin rudders inspired by the latest generations of offshore racing boats. With her plumb bow, her 19-foot waterline is the same as the length overall. Her beam is 7.5 feet, and thanks to her fully retractable keel, she only draws 4 inches with the keel up. With the keel down, the draft is 4 foot and 3 inches. She has a dry weight of just under 1,000 pounds, which makes her easy to trailer and launch with a mid-range car. The Flow 19 was designed for safe and fast cruising. Unsinkable chambers provide positive flotation. A swinging keel prevents structural damage in case of grounding, and twin rudders give you complete control for safe downwind planing. She can be easily sailed by a crew of 1 to 4 people, thanks to a large and comfortable cockpit well protected from the elements. Boat handling and deck controls are simplified as much as possible for the best sailing experience. The Flow 19 is built from 10mm and 8mm marine plywood with all exterior surfaces covered with a layer or 2 of glass cloth. This is one of the lightest ships building methods, providing exceptional rigidity and excellent weight versus size ratio. There are numerous reinforcements inside the hull made using vacuum bagging method. The rudders and swing keel and coach roof are molded composite parts. In addition, the shipyard prides itself on using sustainable materials. The epoxy resin is biosourced up to 40%, and natural fibers such as bamboo cloth is used as replacement for carbon fiber. This is a classic fractional sloop design with a headstay attached below the top of the mast. Single spreader with a set of shrouds and lower shrouds. I like having both, it gives the rig better stability and safety. The main sheet is using a bridle system with a 3-to-1 end boom purchase coming to a swivel ratcheting block in the center cockpit. This configuration provides speedy sheeting adjustments from any position. The boom vang is made from a simple block and tackle system with a 6-to-1 purchase. All 3 halyards come to the base of the mast on Selden swivel cleats. The headsail halyard has a 2-to-1 purchase, and along the mainsail halyard runs down inside the mast. The Flow 19 rig is designed to be simple to operate by a single person and easy to maintain. There are no winches or other mechanical devices besides lines, blocks, and cleats. The headsail control lines use a 2-to-1 purchase system on Selden swivel cleats. All control lines are led to the coach roof on each side of the companionway. There is no traveler or backstay, and the main sheet is mounted in the center of the cockpit. No jib cars either. Instead, the Flow has barber halls with friction rings with control lines readily accessible. The spars are made by AG+, a manufacturer of performance spars for dinghy and offshore racing. This is the spars metal version made of super light aluminum alloy. The mast itself weighs only 20 pounds and can be easily stepped up by a single person. The boat has a Ronstan Series 60 structural furler installed in line with the head stay. A swivel at the mast attachment allows the stay to freely rotate for quick and easy furling. The foresail is hinked on the head stay, which helps preserve its shape and keeps the luff nice and tight. And in case of trouble with the furler, the sail can be easily doused by releasing the halyard. It prevents having a sagging jib like you often see on small trailable boats. Here we see the furling line for the headsail, laying on the deck and running back to the cockpit to a cam cleat on the side of the coach roof. The same furler model is used on the code sail, or asymmetrical spinnaker, and is attached to the tack line on the retractable 6-foot carbon bowsprit with control lines for the sprit running back to cam cleats on starboard. I am using a Code D sail, which is a hybrid sail between an asymmetrical spinnaker and a gennaker. The Code D is a very versatile sail with a wide range of use, from 70 degrees off the wind all the way down to a dead run with a whisker pole. I made this lazy bag for the main sail that not only facilitates dousing the sail, but also provides a quick way to store and protect it from the sun when done sailing. It's also convenient when trailering, as I keep everything together on the boom, including the lazy jacks, reefing lines, and the main sheet. The mast has a luff rope feeder which prevents the bolt rope from getting jammed in the mast opening when hoisting the main. The track in the mast is smooth, allowing the main sail to easily be hoisted or to come down. The 154-pound swing keel is controlled by a nylon line that runs through a system of sheaves built into the keel box and leads to a cleat in the cockpit. The keel can be set at any angle and retracts completely inside the boat, allowing for a mere 4 inches draft and easy beaching. Lift and lock lines are easy to access and provide quick control of the keel. This is a much easier system to operate than winch-based systems, which often reside inside the cabin and use a pin to secure the keel. The twin rudder system provides smooth and precise steering, and as you can see here, sailing on reaching under 10 knots, the boat is very well balanced and stays on course without touching the tiller. The twin rudder system is block and tackle based with no complicated parts and allows to quickly lift or drop the rudder blades. Here I am uncleating the red lift line to let the rudder blade down. I then pull the yellow lock line held by a releasable cleat that will pop out in case of grounding and prevent causing damage to the rudder blade. To keep the weight light for towing and augment stability when sailing, the boat has 2 water ballasts located under the cabin settees. Each ballast contains 132 pounds of water and is equipped with a large Anderson automatic bailer. Access to the ballasts for maintenance or cleaning is done through watertight twist-on hatches. The use of the water ballast is optional but is recommended when wind speed reaches 15 knots or over. There is a false impression that autopilots are only useful on larger vessels, but the reality is that they are as useful on smaller crafts when sailing solo. This is a Simrad TP22 which works as standalone but can also be networked to other instruments. On our boat, the tiller pilot is connected to a small network and can be controlled by the BNG Vulcan chart plotter. This can, for example, instruct the tiller pilot to precisely steer the boat to a waypoint on the chart plotter. This is our first boat with electric propulsion. The motor you see is a Spirit 1 EVO 3 horsepower electric outboard from ePropulsion. A unique aspect of the EVO series is that it can generate power and recharge its battery under sails. The large battery pack will last an hour and a half at full power and many more hours when motoring at reduced power or when motor sailing. We have really come to appreciate electric propulsion to cruise around and move in silence when there is no wind. Few sailboats under 20 feet come with a proper anchor locker. The one on the Flow 19 is large enough to accommodate a medium-sized Danforth-type anchor and 150 feet of line and chain. There are also properly sized mooring cleats aft and at the bow. Lifelines around the cockpit, which also double as backrests, are made from 2-inch straps attached to posts bolted through the deck. With the cruiser needs in mind, the Flow 19 architect gave the design ample storage. Starting in the cockpit, you will find 2 extra large lockers with weather-tight lids. Those are perfect to store bulky items such as fenders, extra lines, and even an inflatable tender. The flat bottom and roomy cockpit provide a comfortable and stable space to relax and cook when anchored. A side note, on the companionway bench you see here. We had one on our previous Siren 17 and found it very useful. The twin berth is quite large with 70 inches at the shoulders, and the optional extension board and cushion increase its length to just over 8 feet. The side bunks can accommodate small persons or kids and measure 79 inches by 26. There is a bit more storage room under the settee to store small items. There are 2 cubbies on each side of the cabin, but I used one of those to install the electrical panel. The door opens without the need for tools, and electrical schematics are readily available inside. When open, the 12-inch deck hatch provides a good flow of air to the double berth and can be closed in a slightly open position to help ventilate the cabin. Here is an iPad holder to watch movies. A sturdy and versatile cabin table is offered as an option. It can be raised and rotated in any position and can be easily removed and stored aft of the settees while underway. There is faux teak on the cabin floor which feels great under the feet. The cockpit floor and cockpit benches are covered with SeaDeck, a non-skid EVA foam which is a superb quality marine product that won't shrink, tear, or come unglued. The companionway can be secured using a classic double board system with a sliding hatch, but I also made a soft cover which is more convenient when cruising and provides ventilation on rainy nights. The boat is equipped with basic electronics and all LED navigation and interior lights powered by a 50 amp-hour lithium battery. All wiring is concealed. The panel has a main power shutoff and breaker switches for each circuit. A battery monitor gives precise figures on battery capacity, charging current, and instant power consumption. A 12-volt accessory and USB outlet provide power to charge our electronics. The battery is secured below in a dry compartment with its AC and solar chargers. In the cockpit, there is an inlet for dockside power and another one to connect to solar panel. A small 50-watt solar panel is used to trickle charge the battery, and we also carry a larger 100 watts foldable panel which can be used for the boat or the electric outboard batteries. The B&G Vulcan 7 chart plotter displays detailed navigation charts, boat speed and wind data. Wind data is provided by an ultrasonic wireless wind sensor from Calypso Instruments, which we see here installed at the top of the mast. Here is the Simrad TP22 tiller pilot we saw earlier. All those are connected to a tiny M-Mini A2000 network inside the cabin. The Flow 19 is a lightweight, modern, and fast design, and with her roomy cockpit and generous cabin, she is an attractive option for trailer sailors looking for a boat that is easy to transport and quick to rig. Having a fully retractable and easy-to-operate swing keel was a deal-breaker in my search for the ultimate sport cruiser in the sub-20-foot class. This not only makes launching at the ramp much easier, but it also expands exploration capabilities by allowing to easily beach the boat and navigate shallow areas.